God. Stigmin. Stamina. Stamina. Kind of like endurance. Welcome and good night. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good night to each and every one that is coming in. Could you please touch the like button as you stepped in? Just gonna leave this tonight. Hi. Hi, Frank Robbins. How you doing? Good. I sure you want me to look good, don't you? Don't you? Good. So I'm looking good. Thank you, my dear. How was your day today? Good. How was your day today? Your day was good? Thank you for a subscription, for touching the like button. Thank you very much. You are the terrific, terrible, hmm, terrible traffic. Peak hours. When it's in the peak hour in the morning, that's it. Peak hour in the evening, wow. So that is expected on the road. I'm glad you are safely off the road, because you have, in this time, you have too much crazy drivers. They are crazy than crazier, and craziest, and crazy more. So you have to drive for yourself and drive for them, you know? So you have to be always looking out for them. Bless, bless, bless. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, thank you. I started a bit late. I started off early and end up starting late. Have you ever seen anything like that? I start early. I start off early. My preparation was early. And at the same time, here am I just reaching on the channel. Things you aren't prepared for always come your way. So that's some of the things. Just when I'm ready to get ready to do what I'm doing, I got an important call. So it's delayed me. And then you know that the call is a little bit lengthy. Thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Feliz Felicia. I wanna wish you Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a happy birthday. The side of the world they start Father celebration. So you'll be seeing the sparkles going up. They start ahead of time. see my beauty bride. And she said, son, take time to know a good girl. Please don't rush into this thing. Take time to know a good girl. It's not an overnight thing. I didn't listen to Mama, so I rushed straight in marrying her. And then she said, when all the troubles begun, she said, son, take time to know a good girl. It's not an overnight thing. Take time to know a good girl. Please, please don't rush into this thing. I didn't listen to Mama. Okay, I think I'm going to start with who is here. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. One, welcome all. I thank you for coming in. I thank you for your support. Tonight will be the last night I am doing on the topic of Father, because Sunday will be Father's Day, and I'm just going to round up my thing tonight, and I won't be doing any live on Sunday. I want the fathers to go and enjoy themselves, to sit, relax, and enjoy. Yes. So, I will be giving all my pieces tonight. And at the end of doing the Father's Month and the Father's Day, I hope, I wish, I hope that somebody has walked away with something, some encouragement that they will take. Right? Welcome to each and every one of you again. For those that are coming in and being, yes, thank you for touching the thumbs up button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Yes. For those that are in the other time zone, I welcome you. Accept my welcome. And thank you for watching, subscribing, and liking the like. Thank you very much for doing so. I know yes, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for going through the posts that I have done and like them, and thank you very much. For those that are celebrating their birthday, have a blessed birthday. Have one of the birthday that you won't see tomorrow, but enjoy your birthday. Blessings upon you. Blessings, blessing, and blessing upon each and every one that is here. Frankie Robinson, yeah. So, blessings, 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 blessing all over, pouring down on you like the rain. Mostly on your health. because your health is important. And because your health is important, you have to take care of your health. Invest in your health, that you will live a long, prosperous life. When you reach 100, you will just look like you are 50, good care in 50. And you can tell all the stories. Ruth, good night. Is it Ruth or Ruth? Good night. Okay. So, take care of yourself. Invest in yourself. No, the males, I don't know if they change the perspective. I don't know if they change the outlook. But males take a long time to do their medical. Sometimes them have to be feeling a pain here or pain there, not feeling good, so they say they go and check out the doctor. Males, please check out, get your medical done. It should be done every year. Get your medical, get your checkup, get a thorough checkup throughout your body. Do all the tests that you're supposed to do. If there is anything that is, beaming under the shadows there, it can be detected early. Male do not like going to the doctors. Many men, their strength is there, so they're saying, I am feeling good, I'm not sick, but hello, just make your check. Just do your check. You understand? Just make your check. Let nothing take you unaware. Don't let nothing come upon you that I didn't see it coming. Oh, you must see it coming when you did not do the right thing. Hmm? So, go and get your checkup. Please, man. Please, get all the necessary tests done. And anything you don't understand, ask the doctor. Break it down in layman term for you. Okay? So please, in all of celebrating the Father's Day and everything, total men, go and get your checks done. Optimum result life and everything for you. So go get your tests done. Test for everything, anything. Not anything, but for everything. If you check for anything, then they will give you any type of result. Okay? Get your blood test done. Because most of the time when they took your blood is most of the any underlying thing, it came up in the blood, so you can actually know what is up. So get your test done. Go see your primary care personnel and talk to them, get things. Anything you see you're feeling funny or whatever, go check it out. Get an opinion. And if you go and you're not satisfied with your primary care doctor, what he said, get second and third opinions. Okay? Yes. Do that. Just do that. Yeah, I hope so too. We pray for that. Huh? Right? So go get your thing. Get your physical done. Get everything done. Anything you see that doesn't look, it wasn't there before, it didn't feel so before, get everything done. And I guess you need to have it done because you want to be a working man. You don't want to hear that, oh, I'm slow, Because of and because of. Check it out. Yeah. That one is a smell. Is a bonus smell for that one. Get the third middle area working. So do your checks. Anyhow, that was that. For anyone with their anniversary, happy anniversary to you and to yours. To yours, to you. Happy anniversary. If there's anyone that is sick, yeah. Sometimes you don't even know what to do and what to say. You have to depend upon your primary care. And you have to depend upon your faith along with it. You understand? So, look after mommy, look after daddy, look after auntie. Yeah. See to it that things is on the right track. See to it that you don't get anything that snap you like that. No. Be prepared. Be prepared. And for those that have persons passed away, friend, relatives, or loved one, whoever it is, mourning may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. I lift up mine eyes unto the hill from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will comfort you in time of your distress. In time of your weeping, God will be there for you. For you. For you. Now, a faithful father build relationship that lasts for throughout life. He take the time to listen and help to calm the fears. A father keep his faith in our, okay, let me look what is, and survival above, and his children a refuge for his children, and his home is filled with love. A father builds relationship that lasts throughout life. He takes the time to listen and help to calm the fears. A father keep his faith and he is the children's refuge, and his home is filled with love. The father, here I said, he's the soldier, he's the policeman, he's the refuge, he's everything. He's a shelter, he's everything. You know, anything happen, I'm going to tell my father. I don't use dad and I don't use daddy. I said from the beginning when I started, because what? It was given as father. There is nowhere in the scripture that the little that I do, I have not seen the word D-A-D or D-A-D-I-E-S. I haven't seen that word. I have seen Father. So you have to be a father. How daddy came and dad came, I don't know, but it is there. And some persons say they don't see. It's dad they talk about. I speak about father. Because father is a title. Daddy isn't a title. The moment you embark upon the journey for father, that's what you are, a father. So I don't beat down persons that says daddy. So daddy could be the bypass word for father. So apparently it sounds easier to say I daddy than easier to say I father, my father, or something like that. So maybe that's the shorter version, the bypass to daddy. But I love to speak about father. Father. Good. I love to talk about father. Father. They did not born with a compass. They did not come with a map to give you the direction. But they have to be in it. It's as if you're going to learn to drive a vehicle. You have to step in the vehicle. And when you get in the vehicle, your instructor will tell you, fix the mirror, and you fix the mirror, your side mirror, yeah, and this is the brake, and this is the clutch, and that is and this is the gear stick, and he show you all around the vehicle. And he show you how you position your hand on the steering, and yeah. So you could not stay out and know how to do it. You have to step in that vehicle to know how. And when you are going to move off and all the rest of it. So I use that to depict the father. Poor soul get a child, don't know a thing about it. But until he is in it, then he learns. He learned to put on, he learned to take off, he learned to adjust, he learned everything. And if he was not a loving father, he's going to learn to love. Even for the show, he's going to learn to love because it's going to be demanding out of him. How nice it is and how it feels when a father, a newborn baby, and he held that baby in his hand. And he's looking at that baby and said, oh my God, I am the person that did, look what I am. And that love for that father, radiant, and him. In Titus 2, he said, teach the older men to be temperate, worthy of respect. Worthy of respect. Because the young father today is going to be the older father tomorrow. And the young father who is going up into the older father teaches the other young father that is coming. So that could be his son, that could be his neighbor, that could be everybody and anybody. When he's temperate, is worthy of respect. Self-control and sound in faith, in love, and endurance. It also go on to say, Father must teach the young ones, your son specifically, it says. Yeah. So teach them. Because get you got the you've been educated now that you can be the teacher of such person. And it didn't stop with only the man. It said the aged woman must also teaches the young woman how to love their husbands and treat them well. Don't stop there. It said the young men likewise exhort to be sober minded in all things, showing thyself a pattern of good work in sound doctrine, showing incorruptness, and to show sincerity. This part is for the men, it's for the women. And you see, we start with Father teaches the young children, especially the young men. Especially the young men. We need to guide, to care, and to take care of our young men. That our daughters will have a husband. They won't be searching around, but husbands will be there. So we will be teaching them, guiding them along. And this is what the duty of a father. Tears fall for a reason. And it is not tears fall for a reason, and they are not your weakness. So, Father, you will tear because you will see things going in the direction that you did not steer it to go. But in crying, it's not your weakness. That is what makes you a father. It's not your weakness. It makes you a father. Because a father look out for the family. The father is here for the family. The children. A man is not a man, or never is a man of a man than when he is the father of a newborn. So the man, yes, he's a man and he's a man. But when he saw and held a newborn in his hand, Then and oh then, he feel what it felt like to be a father. Because now he's looking on his young. Paperman, where were you all this time? Eh? Where were you all this time, Paperman? I know you're coming for the money, man. I say you must tell me how to collect that money. It's evident you're giving me some money. You're only trying to put the pop in my mouth or in my hand or something. Anyhow, we will talk along as we go. Just tell me how to collect the money. Yeah. I know you're coming with the money. And last night I sure miss you to see the money. Now as I look up, I saw the money there. Okay, paper man. Love your spirit. Right? How it felt to a man when he is the father of a newborn baby. The baby learned a smile from their parents. Because you look at that child in the eye, that baby, and you smile. So with the first smile, that baby smiles too, even when he can't smile yet. But this is what complete the man. This is what complete the manhood, the fatherhood. And then here you are, trying to put yourself in the best place, in the best avenue, that you are a father. Now, the average father of patient, yes, after you hold that newborn baby, this is what you're going to know. Patient. The average father of patience. The good father have more patience. The great father have a ocean of patience. I said to you, it's not an easy road. It's not an easy job. It's not a job you went anywhere to learn. You have not studied for this. You did not pass your exam for it. You have not been to university. None of the tertiary institution. You don't have a certificate for this. That's the mystery and the miracle of being a father. Because you learned nothing about it. Even if you went into the bookstore or on Amazon or nowhere, and you saw a book marked Good Fathering. When you pick up that book and read it, it's leading you nowhere. You wonder if it is talking about human being. Because to how they pen it like this child will be actually like it helpless, like it's a dolly baby. It's like you he won't move unless you move him, and he's going to be so obedient. So when you bought a book and read it all to parent, do it mark parenting. I went and bought a book like that too. Parenting. Looking through it, I say, oh my God, no, I just throw away my money. Because the book could not guide me. The book could not guide the children or the child. So when you go and buy a book marked parenting, this is what the philosopher and the you name it people them sit and they took a bit from you, a bit from you, a piece from you. They came to your place, they sit and they do socialization and then do all kind of relation. And then they went ahead and they put this together and they put that together, expecting that all the children that been born is going through the same module. So they just do that for books to sell. Isn't that true? They just do that for books to sell. Because when you pick up a parenting book, you are wondering is which children they really write about. Did they wrote about the children that being born these days? You don't know, because you could never refer to the book and said, okay, Tom, sit here and don't move. And Tom is going to sit there and don't move. And you should speak so delicately. Some children, firm and stern. Some children, one word, they obey. Another one, you tell them a dozen times, do not touch this. And you sit and you explain, this is danger. Don't you touch this. This will happen and that will happen. Turn your back at Mr. and Mrs. Explorer. Their hands gone to it. Because they want to know. They are exploring. So one will afraid to touch, while the other one will look at it and say, so, they touch it. I have two girls. And when they were smaller, the socket on the wall, the light socket, they were fiddling one of them. The smarter one, who claimed to be smarter, called the sister and said to her, put your finger in the opening there. And this was the smaller one talking to the bigger one. So, of course, the day I was looking after some clothing, and I heard when she said it, but she went towards the socket before and have something was going to push in the socket. I said, no. I catch up with her same time. I said, never you do that. I saw her the danger of it. So I plugged in an iron in the socket. And the iron get hot. And I said to her, just pass your hand this way. Does it feel the heat of the iron? She said, yes. I said, okay. So if you put something in there, it can cause a fire. And I explained. No sooner than I walked away, I heard when she called the sister, and she's speaking a low voice for her to put her finger in there, because she wanted to do it, Miss Explorer. So I just walked back. And when I walked back, the one who she said to put the finger, she was trying, it's a good thing so that the socket hole them not big that a finger can go into it. This is the child. So I shout at her. Here now. And she said, I must put my finger in there. Remember, I have just spoken to her, plug the iron in, and demonstrate and show her what will happen. You put something in there, it can shock you, and so much things can happen. So, she's still in her mind wanted to try. So, she called the other one to put the finger in. It's a good thing her finger couldn't go in there. You understand? So, now you have children like that. And when you follow the blueprint that is telling you, and you cannot follow it. So, there is no manual that teaches you how to be a father. Now you are unqualified until when you get into it, that make you qualify as a father. So you are going into it not knowing until when you get into it, you get to know. You are going into it ununderstanding until when you get into it, then you understand. So this is where you take off and you put on, or you add, you subtract, you divide, you do so much things. You start doing the algebra. Because you have to learn the child. The little baby that you held in your hand, also helpless, handsome, pretty, nice, however we describe them to be, are going to move out of that mode bit by bit. Every month is something else. And you have to be there studying the child. Here's an average father of patient. Good father. So this is where the average father come in. Good father have more patient. But great father have an ocean of patience. You have to think for them. You have to speak for them. You basically have to do everything. And more than all, you have to live up to the principles that they will follow. You are not teaching them your ways. You are living your ways. That's all they are learning. They are learning from your ways, your action, your behavior. That's what they are learning from. So you are teaching them, you have to make sure that your action, your behavior before them, because that is what they are learning from. This young man drinking, and he was drinking the white rum, Dre and nephew. And I look at him and said, young little boy like you? You know what he said? I always see my father drinking. So of course it's long time him want to drink, till him get a little loophole. Because his father was a drunkard. So he's living, he learned from his father. And he's living that out. They have a saying that says, parents beat the drum and the children dance. Go back, you have another saying that came from the scripture. It said the parents, the father sucks or eat the sour grape and set the children teeth on edge. So the parents eat the sour grape and the children teeth is set on edge. What you do, they are mirroring you. They are sitting there and mirroring you. So at all times, your steps have to be optimum. There are young men who found themselves in gangs. And not only they are in the gang, but they are doing the illicit things. When you do a survey, when you carried out a survey, because you want to find out why this young man, and the father now his action was not hid from his son, and better than that, you always heard the person said inborn. Yes. So what you're doing, and you think you're not going to pass that on, it's going to be passed on. So you will say, well then, oh, this person, and he's in this, and the child is this, and him don't hear, and check the background. Do your background check. And you will see exactly where it's coming from. Some may say to them, I grew up and see my father living this type of a life, but I want to break that curse. So I don't want to live this life. So they pull themselves or take time and pull themselves, hello my good girl, away from it. So what you do, you are passing it down to your children. So it's not when they are born, you are trying to do good or you are doing the bad, and you say they look at you and pattern you. You already inject that in them already. They're born that way. And so here, it's an inborn thing. We should be able to break that. And this is dependent on mothers and fathers. I heard woman. Well, honestly, yes, it's woman. That was the man. They rather to be with a chopper. But who is in my hearing? You know what a chopper is, or who they call a chopper. Some rather to have one of the pie man for them husband, for them person. Then no. They rather to have a pickpocket, because and just go out there and I will get a golden chain. I will get a silver. I will get a platinum. I will get a this. He didn't work for it, but he went out and he robbed other people. And there are women who decided to make this man be their main person, further on their father of their child or children. What do you expect? Parents suck the sour grape and set the children teeth on edge. Parents beat the drum and the children dance. What do you expect? So sometimes you're saying, the government not, the government not, the government not. No. It is rest with the parent. It is rest with the father. If you are of such, the hog cannot bring a cow calf. It must bring piglet. Hi, Joseph. Thank you for being here. The hog will not give birth to a litter of cow calves or goat kids. He will have to give litter to piglets. Because what? If you are a bad man, so to speak, or some woman is in these activities too, you cannot look to get these perfect children where you may, you are of such, and you are looking to get some perfect children. At age 12, you will be having the lawman with your child because they are caught in such things. They do this. We have to check ourselves. And hence we will always have. If you did not know, well, there are excuses. But if you know that this man that you are going to get into bed with is of such character, and you still go there, expect to get that character. That's what you go for. That's what you ask for. That's what you get. And sometimes the ones that have been brought up in a dignified way end up with one of these same kind. How can they know? How? They can't know. So, in doing parenting and with fathers, If you are of a certain character, chances you may have 2, 3 children, and one, and it's always the first one, that took your gene, that took everything from you, operating the same way you operate into. It says, the fathers eat the sour grape, and the children teeth set on edge. For the parents that grow their boy child and pave the way for them, and for the parent that grow their girl children that pave that way of discipline and respect for them in a path that they should be proud of them. Sometimes end up with a certain character, and you're asking, how did this happen? Check the background. Check the background. Do a background check, and you will see where it comes from. This lady adopted 2 children. One Caucasian. And when you look at him, I can apparently call his name now because he's no longer here. Handsome looking young man. And the person who would adopt him, she were an educator. Okay? And she's growing up this young man. And she started to see little signs here, little signs there, little signs here. And she's there going on with him until he reached an age. And he found himself in the exact group and company where he think he belonged. So forcing him to be in this square box, he's not comfortable there. He have to find the oblong box, because that is where his kind is. And that was what he did. And things been happening, and he came out squeaky clean. And looking up on the young man's face, it would never tell you if you just look at his face. But if you eyeball him to eyeball him, because things spelled out in your eyes, and this is what a lot of people don't know. If you're a liar, stare you square in the eye. Spelled out in there. And it go on and go on because, it's not him. He's not getting caught in what he's doing. And if he does a wrong in Massachusetts, he swam from Massachusetts to New York because he was a great swimmer. His mother, which is the adopted mother, was a great swimmer. So they could not have tracked him down in no way, because he took the sea for it. Hi, good night. I have been good. I've been great. Thank you. And you? And he went one night on the beach and he saw two people in their private moment. And he laid them cold right there. One survived. And this is how they started to track him. But he did it. And they would have to get his footprints on the water. Because he swam to his home. But the surviving one know him quite well. And she called his name. The mother said no, she don't think so. Because he came in that night at X time, X time. Learned of him being a swimmer. They decided to carry out a search at the home. And there was a place that he put his clothes. What clothes were he wearing that night? And they found it there. English. Not Española tonight. English. And they held on to him. He got away. And the lawmen could be following that guy until I don't know when. They'll never lay hold on him. Because he took the sea for it. Until he made another wrong step, the foot before the next one. And that's how they cut him down. And then you start hearing. And when I thought his mother didn't know his wrongs, she did know. She knew what he was doing. She could able to say, if you're going to adopt a child, try to find out the background. Because when the background of that child, although he was adopted from a home, this was the exact way the father was. Maybe not the swimmer, because he learned the swimming from his adopted mother. Because actually they are living actually in the sea. So he learned that one. But the other traits, yes. And that is one of the things, it's, you have to look at the background of where this came from. And most of us, when we are going to get into entanglement, when we are going to get into love, when we are going to get into the nice things, we don't stop to find out no background. We just look upon the man and we say, oh yes. And look upon the lady and she say, all the curves is in the nice place. And sometimes it's when you get caught red-handedly, you know who you were with. So fathers, we will not know, but you can change. I believe that there you find yourself in such situation and you are who you are, I think you can change. But maybe You can't even change the DNA because this is going to pass on to the children. This is going to be a legacy for the children and the children, children, children. Luckily, some won't be in it. Some will find themselves in a situation that even if they have the mind to, and even when they are not the one who directly doing the things, they will recruit others to do it. And they stay squeaky clean. I've been good. How are you? Yummy from Yummy Fan. Wow. Eh? So fathers, when you are now a father, the weight is upon you. Because if you know that you're coming from a background that is not nice, I am sure you don't want to carry that on with you. You want to change it. So then you have to start the change in your offspring. So when you get your child, you now will have to be the motivator for that children, for those children, for that child. You have to show them the ins and the out, the do's and the don't and do's. You have to be there for them. So you can't be just an average father. You have to be a father, because average father don't have any patience, little and none. Huh? Good father have more patience, and great father coming from good background, good parenting, good training. Get into the ants. As I said, this month is supposed to be the reflection of Father. It's the courage to raise a child that makes you a father. And this quote is from Barack Obama, past president of the United States. This is a quote I read from him. It's the courage to raise a child that makes you a father. So you have to have the courage to do it. When you do what brings out a child, now this is what you're doing. You have to have the courage to raise a child. And that is what makes you a father. I think Barack Obama, president, is speaking from his experience. Yeah. So that's why he could make a quote like this. Never is a man more of a man than when he is a father. A father. So it is nice and cozy. It is nice and it's important to be a father, to hold the title of a father, to hold the responsibility of your children, to endure the endurance in it as a father. You have to be so faithful in the father world. You cannot drop a beat. You can't drop a catch in the father world. It is, as I said before, you did not learn. You did not take a lesson. Now, when you are a father, you have a duty, and the duty is, a father duty is to make his home a place of happiness and joy. A father's duty, I repeat, is to make his home a place of happiness and joy. Now listen to this part of it. The father who does not teach his son his duty is equally guilty with the son who neglects his duty. You are to teach your children. I think it was last night I was said you need to teach your children how to work, how to earn. Yeah. If you do not teach your child, your son, his duty, you are equally guilty of him that he neglect his duties. So just only teach him and leave it there. It must be done. You're not asking if it should be done. You are giving the command that it must be done. So if you don't teach the child and they grow up like that, then whatever they get themselves in, you are equally guilty. You are guilty with charge. Fathers, you have your duty. You have it cut out for you. And so, you have to play the role, not playing the role, doing the role. Because anything you are playing, you can stop playing. Play is play. And some wording don't really fit. And you're saying you should play your part. You're not playing your part. You are doing your part. Why would you be playing? You're tired and you stop playing. Have you seen when children play? Huh? Hi, good night. Edie, have you seen when children is playing? Have you looked at the football game and they are playing? When they reach the point, they stop. So if you're telling the person to play their part, they are going to tired and stop because they're playing. But when it is their responsibility, they will have to be carrying out their responsibility. So this Sunday, all the fathers, I wish for you a happy Father's Day. A Father's Day that you sit and reflect. It's a reflection time. You sit with your young ones, your older ones, and reason with them. Find your boys wherever they are. They too may be fathers. And you're handing out their golden cup to them. Happy Father's Day. Happy reflection time. And for those that have their fathers taken away from them, still wish Happy Father's Day. Father will not be hearing you, but it resonates within you. The love and the aspiration of a father. For those that are being neglected by their fathers, and that one is a very hard one. When you are being neglected by your father, when you're reaching out for acceptance, when you're reaching out to hear the little word, I love you. I know, or I imagine how that really feels. The one that have passed away, it's bad and don't bad. But those that are still on the land of the living, that are still alive, and your child is suffering for acceptance from the Father, for a hand to place his hand in hers or him as a father. Not good. Not good feelings. You were neglected. You are looking for love and acceptance from other places because their father failed miserably. to do his chores, to welcome, to love his child or children. But anyhow, if you can put it on the wider web, or you can get a message, or you can call and say, Happy Father's Day, do it. Because guess what? He is the one that are going to feel so full up on the inside. You call him and wish him Happy Father's Day. He will turn the searchlight in and will find out if he have done something to deserve it. Have I been there? Did I be the father that I should be? Am I deserve this child or this children to say Happy Father's Day? Yes. Maybe, only maybe, he will turn, praise God. Thank you, ma'am. He will turn and reconsider his action towards his child or his children, towards the mother of his children. So if you can get to him, yes, give him a hearty shout out, Happy Father's Day. And you want to make it a little bit more needly, I love you. Give him something to think about throughout the rest of the month and onward. Yeah. Some of them, when you needed them, they are not there. And sometimes when they're trying to walk in your life, many persons of all age group are trying to find their father. They just want to know, who is this man that say he is the father of them. You have seen it, they're putting out thing there on the media, on the radio, on I heard about him. He was living at such place, and you investigate. I would like to meet my father. I don't want anything from him. I just want to meet him, to look in the eyes of this man who is my father, or who should be my father. There are many persons out there. They yearn to know who is their father. Some of them, when they get back replies, he was here once, but no longer here and won't be coming back. Some are in the place of confinement. At least they know that he's in a place of confinement. So they can go there and look this man in his face. And whatever question they feel like asking, oh yes, ask the question. Fathers, some of you have lost your role. You have failed your children. you have failed them miserably. Get back on track. Because they may have children who want to know you as their grandfather. Get back on track. Find your children. Make men's ends with them. Whatever you want to say to them, whether it be truth or be lie, because you're going to come with an excuse. You're going to say the reason why you run away. You're going to say the reason why you never did pay them anymore. You're going to say so many things. But even when you're coming with a trailer load of excuse, find your children. Find your children. All they want to do is to look you in the face and be at peace with themselves. Can you imagine you're going to school and teacher said, bring your father, and is your grandmother or your mother stepped up? You don't have a father. And children now is very bright, you know. They're asking, so you don't have a father? Aye? So where your father is? When you're coming tomorrow morning, please come with your father and is your mother or some other woman, relative who is stepping in with you. Children are asking mother or father, where is your father? Oh, is he dead? No, he is alive. So where is he? I would like to know him. Fathers, get back on track. Some of you lost it. Get back in the ring, man. Come back. Get back in the ring. Do your part. Find your children. If you don't even want to talk to the mother, try to talk to the children. Yes. Make amends with them. And you're going to say they don't want to talk to you because of it. You do the talking. Yes. Because it's going to be a reason why they resented you. It's a reason. Talk it out. Talk it over. Talk it over. And feel at peace with yourself. Because I know many of you, your conscience don't give you a break. You are seeing the face of those children. You are remembering those children. You remember, oh, when they were born. Make amends with them. Work out the situation with them. Don't let it continue going on and on and on. Know your sibling. Let them know their siblings. Know your children. Know where they are. You may not have anything to give them, but at least let them know you. And in spite of everything, you can say, I love you. A very great impact on the life of children. Some they just want to hear, they just want to feel a sense of belonging. I have two parents. Maybe one is gone, but the other is here. And they just want to hear that. I love you. I love you. So, happy Father's Day when it comes. Enjoy your moment. Enjoy every ounce of the moment. And for those that you can sit and talk to, and those what you never tell, what you didn't say to them before, and you want to say, open up. Have open dialogues. Talk with your parents. Mothers, treat, help to give them the treat. A Father's Day love treat. Yes. So you too and know. Children and you love him. So it's going to be happy, happy Father's Day. Just few days from now. So I am putting out mine from now. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Love, care, and respect your children. They will do the same for you. So nice feelings to be a father. But it's a better feeling when you carry the mantle to the end. So it's nice being a father, feel good, but it's so much better when you can look on your duty, on your job, and say, well done, even to yourself. So, remember to love yourself and honor yourself. Some will say you're tooting your own horn, but toot your own horn if you have to. Love yourself, ladies. For all the ladies that are on here tonight, love and respect. If your father is not yet off the land, visit with him. Give him something that he never eat if you're preparing meal. Prepare him a nice meal. Sit and have a talk with him. Rub him in them head. Yeah. Sometimes maybe he's stationary. So, treat him good. You know? So, I love all of you. I respect you all. So, for the male, you're going to have your big day. The ladies is going to help. And ladies, the onus and responsibility is also on our shoulder to bring out our children. We can't shirk from the duty, some of us. Some run away. Some never return. But for those that stand up to our responsibility, God bless us. God bless the children. God bless our effort. Because it's not easy, and we either. But God blessed our effort. He has given us a duty. And at the end of it, He will see how you did manage your duty, if you did a good job. He gave us a responsibility. If we had thrown that away and did not carry it out, well, God bless me. God bless all of you. God bless you in. God bless you out. God bless you. Bless, bless, bless. I love you. And I am tuning out now. So I'll see you tomorrow, maybe in a different setting, but respect. I respect all of you. I accept what you have done for me. Help me to grow this channel. Thank you very much. Edie Hill. Alexia, praise the Lord, my sister. Is it Alexia is supposed to be a female, isn't it? Okay. Yes, praise the Lord. Thanks all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And we can do what only help to spread the awareness. Because we realize that our men are slipping away. They're so slipping away. Yeah. So bless you all. And thank you for being here. And while you're going out, please touch the thumbs up button. And you're leaving a like on the thumbs up button. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have yourself a restful night. Thank you. Restful night or restful morning, wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much. God bless, keep, and satisfied.